Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 50 seconds, come on. I got it. 57, Mike, 57.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Willis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Peyton. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
It's just me and you. 20. Great.
Throwing on second and 8, Newton. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
20.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's coming, double up.
20.
Check it out, read.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Newton. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Great.
57. Check tight.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Gun.
On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
20.
On second and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second and 13. Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Great.
Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
20.
Mike. Come on, G. Mike, 15, Mike, 15. It's coming this way, coming this way.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
8.
Mike's 50, Mike's.
Express.
Watch the slant.
Gun.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check safety.
8.
Showing up. Check
20.
Here's Newton. He finds his man Johnson. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Attack. Get it.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep.
Gun. 8.
Hey, check 24. Check nickel.
To throw again. Newton. Forced out to his left. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Check 52.
8. 36-yard line.
Great.
He's coming. We got double.
20.
Newton on 1st down.
Check.
Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Check.
20.
Now Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Newton now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. From the red zone now, Newton. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Benjamin's got it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Newton to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check.
On first and 10, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 99.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. A final shot before the break. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Newton on first down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great. 20.
Back to throw, Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Peyton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Newton now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is caught. He hits more. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton. Then he finds Gronk. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Gun.
Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mean Joe Green able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 57 to Mike. 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Gun.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Come on, the ball hard. 57.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space.
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Okoye trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 24. Check 24. 8. Check 59. Check back. Check back. Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Here's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Newton completes it to Benjamin. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
That's the way. Check.
Great.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Where we go? Check 9.
Gun. 20.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check.
Now it's Newton. And Anderson's got it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let him know. No.
8.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
65, 8. Check three.
Express.
Mike 50. It's a party now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darnell Dockett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. He's back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Walter Payton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He's coming.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type